Happy Memorial Day, everybody. And welcome back. Welcome back to the podcast. There we go.
Adam and I have been trying to get together for this podcast for like a week and a half now. We were going to do it last Sunday, late, like 9 o'clock for you. And like right before you texted me, you're like, I'm sorry. Like it took us an hour to get Cal down. I'm just eating dinner. So then we're like, all right, Thursday, 6 p.m., 9 p.m. I rush home from work. I get all my shit together. I feed the pets, take them out, get in, set up all my podcast stuff. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, where the fuck is Adam? It's like 9:15. About 5 minutes ago, you text me. Still good for 9:30?
Yeah, motherfucker. I've been here. It was about to throw on some porn and take care of himself for a minute. Where's that Taylor Reid porn?
Oh, gosh. What a throwback.
Yeah, man.
She was the movie star for, when we were in high school and college.
Yeah.
I think it was when Van Wilder came out.
Van Wilder,
Tara Reid.
Yes, Tara Reid.
And Ryan Reynolds. That were the two leads.
Yes.
I think that was our freshman year of college.
Yeah.
Right?
Wait, was it? No, that was before. That was
Van Wilder.
What came first? American Pie or...
American Pie was way before Van
right?
Wilder. National Lampoon's Van Wilder was 2002. Okay, so that was our junior year of high school.
Van Wilder. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then American Pie, 99. 99 times.
That's right, kiddos. We remember 99.
9 times.
9 times.
That's right.
Who's that other one that I was thinking of? The chick from Just Friends.
She was in American Pie too, though, wasn't she?
No, she was in Butterfly Effect. She was
also Ryan Reynolds. Just Friends.
Butterfly Effect? No, that was Ashton Kutcher.
Amy Smart,
that's right.
Right. She was also in Eurotrip. I'm pretty sure she was the hot girl in Eurotrip.
No,
not Eurotrip. Road Trip.
Road Trip, yeah. Rumspur!
That was also Amy Smart. Yeah.
Yeah. That was another one.
Oh, man. And Tom Green.
Yeah.
Man, where'd that guy go?
Sorry, I'm still pouring my beer.
What are you drinking today?
I'm drinking Shipping Out of Boston.
Shipping Out of Boston. That's a song, right? I'm shipping out of Boston.
No, Shipping Up to Boston. By Dropkick. Dropkick Murphys.
Up to Boston. Shipping Up to Boston. Okay.
Which was in what movie, Dan?
I don't know. Boondock Saints?
Close. Departed.
Okay. This podcast has devolved into Dan just Googles things.
That's the theme song for Boondock Saints. Yeah. It shouldn't call Raveling of the Minds. It should be Dan Google shit.
Googling
to double check Adam's facts.
So I have to say, you learn things when in this podcast. I mean, you got to deal with us, but there are educational aspects to this podcast for sure.
Hell yeah, man. Or it's, we think we know knowledge and then we double check and we're like, oh wait, no, that's not right.
I think we're right more often than we're wrong.
Yes. And I think that the more we drink too, yeah. I'm like, no, we're totally right.
The more we drink, the more we believe we're right.
Yeah, exactly. So what's happening, brother?
It's lots. I mean, I don't know if it's lots. Work is tiring. We had a workshop this week. Lots of people flying in and like a 3-day, all day evening activities. When you're not doing evening activities, kind of like catching up on work at night. So I'm running on not that I can complain to you, but I'm running on no sleep.
Oh man, totally. So are you staying at the office and working, or are you coming home and then picking back up?
Coming home and then kind of.
Dude, God bless you. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you do that.
The thing is, I don't want to stay at the office till like midnight. That's no fun either.
Well, yeah, no. Because you're what, 20 minutes from your job?
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. No traffic.
Yeah. Just drunk drivers.
Laura may think you're cheating and be like, oh yeah, you're working late again, huh? Oh yeah? Oh, really?
The advent of teleconferencing and computers has minimized the suspicion of cheating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's also like, Lauren, I'm lucky I got you, so...
Yeah. What are we talking about here? Dan
definitely, married up on that one.
For sure. for sure. And I mean, Adam too.
Oh, you kidding me? Hell yeah. Kidding me? Libby's still out of my league. I'll say stuff, and she'll just be like, that's not right. I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah, it is. She's like, no, it's not. Dan, let me ask you something. Speaking of that, totally random. How good are you at song lyrics?
Terrible.
Okay. Do you like sing songs to yourself? You're like, "Da, da, da, da," and then like you're driving the car with Lauren, and then you sing it out loud, and she's like, that's not. What are you singing? Because that happens all the time with me and Libby.
Yeah.
All the time. She's like, what are you singing? I'm like, what? That's not the words? She's like, no, those aren't the words.
So maybe you're like me. I think we have a lot of similarities in things like this, but I'm a very visual learner.
Yeah.
And so like ask me to quote a movie, and if I have the scene in my head, I could go on for days. I could quote a whole scene. Ask me to tell you even some of the lyrics of a song I've heard 100 times. Good luck. I can't even sing it when the song is playing. I've never, ever been able to remember song lyrics. It's so frustrating. So frustrating.
Yo, I got an idea. Next time you guys are in town, we go karaokeing. And you and I jump up on stage and just see how bad it gets.
We definitely would need the prompter. It's crazy because Lauren, on the other hand,
yeah, but I can't read that fast.
Sing a whole, right? You wouldn't forget the lyrics. You'd just be saying the wrong ones because you're trying to process a word too quickly.
30 seconds behind. Just wondering. Okay, that's good to know.
No, I'm the same way. I kind of just vibe with the music and I hear the lyrics at the moment and I enjoy them in the moment, but I don't remember them after. Which is funny that I'm a big Swiftie because like the draw there is her lyrics, and I love them, and I'll read them as I'm listening to a song and absorb it, kind of like poetry. But for as much as I listen to Taylor Swift, ask me to like really tell you the words, and I constantly fuck them up. It's crazy.
What if you watch the music videos?
That's
there's
a
an
good point.
There's a few, bud.
I should do that. She hasn't made a lot of music videos lately, though. Like her whole last album, 31 songs, she made one music video.
For which one?
Fortnite. The one with Post Malone?
Yeah.
So that's the only one that she made, which is like kind of the poppiest song and not one I really listen to all that much. You know, on the album, there's tons of much better songs.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear that, Taylor? You hear that? Dan hates your new songs.
I don't hate her new songs.
He hates it.
I'm allowed to have favorites. Doesn't mean I hate the others. I love you, Taylor.
I love you, please help.
Yeah. If she were to like a post that I made or a podcast that I did, I think I would melt into the floor.
Okay, now I'm going to make it happen.
You got to speak things into existence.
I'm going to make it happen.
Telling Adam something that you want is a good way to speak it to existence because Adam is nothing if not
tenacious.
Tenacious. That's a great word. You are a tenacious human being.
Ask
tenacious
me to spell it, can't do it.
Tenacious. Tenacious.
Tenacious.
TEN.
What did I say?
CIOUS. Tenacious.
Tenacious.
Not easily letting go or giving up. So Tenacious D, the band. I'm Tenacious D. You're Tenacious A.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like mildly Tenacious D. You're very Tenacious A.
I'm very, yeah. Also look up stubborn, bullheaded.
Stubborn. I was gonna say ardent. That was the word that came to mind.
Ardent?
In English lesson here. ARDENT.
I would have taken offense to that. What does that mean?
Enthusiastic or passionate. So not quite tenacious, but you are ardent. You are both tenacious and ardent.
New word. What can we do? Ardenicious?
Audacious.
Audacious?
Tenardent.
Tenardent. I like it. I like it. I am very Tenardent.
You're Tenardent.
That's funny. So when was the last time we did a podcast? What was that?
I was on my way to Austria.
Yes, that's right.
And
Austria, where all the astrologists come from. That's where they grow them.
6 weeks ago.
God, 6 weeks?
We suck. We're the worst.
Sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
We're sorry. Life's been kind of crazy. I got a kid. Dan's
I work too
traveling.
much.
He works too much. He's got a cat that's almost missing an eye.
He still has his eye. His eye met Lexi's face.
Yeah, how did that? So what happened?
So Lexi is our yellow lab. She's like an 80-pound, fluffy, golden colored yellow lab. The sweetest girl in the world. Part of how we have her is we adopted her from a family who had never had dogs before. They got her during the pandemic, and thinking it was fun. Kids were home, this and that. Pandemic opened up, kids went back to school, kids were going to sports. They didn't really have time to train her. They didn't really know how to train her. She got big, and she, you've met her. She plays and she knocks you over if you're not,
She plays with her weight.
Exactly. She likes to wrestle. And so they basically couldn't deal with that or didn't know how to deal with it. It wasn't like a malicious thing. And so they just like locked her outside. And so she was like living outside until ultimately they put her up for adoption and we ended up getting her. And so she has this like anxiety about her where she doesn't know her place. She's been yelled at probably because she was being boisterous. She was locked away. So she has a little bit of separation anxiety. So it just kind of like brews inside her. And every once in a while, it kind of comes out as like fear. Like she, like dogs are pack animals. They have this kind of hierarchy. Sometimes she's just there and she's like, well, am I supposed to be the boss here? Or am I the bottom of the rung? And so she gets just scared. She just doesn't know what to do in a situation. And so this has happened once or twice before where like she's sitting underneath me while I'm like putting the cat food in bowls. And she feels like I'm dominating her, but then the cat will come over and like swat her. And she's like, am I below the cat or am I not? And like she gets scared and sometimes she'll just like, bah! And just like kind of make a lot of noise and just kind of open mouth. She doesn't bite, but she pushes at the cats to kind of just get them away from her because she doesn't know what to do. And get them away. And maybe she's like, I think I'm supposed to be the dominant one here, so I got to scare them away. I don't know. I'm not a dog behavioralist. Maybe I'm describing it wrong, but that's my impression.
Yeah.
So it happened once or twice, and nothing ever come of it. But she did it one more time a couple weeks ago, and she caught Jack's side of his head with her teeth. And so there wasn't a cut or anything, but what happened was the impact of it. It was like an impact trauma, and it like all of a sudden there was just like it caused a lot of swelling, and so like all the like tissues and jelly and things around the eyes.
Well, yeah, because behind where their eyes are, it's like our temple on their. That's like their soft spot up there.
Yeah.
Right.
So she caught that.
Yeah.
And his eye just like swelled up and looked really bad, and like it was like bleeding. So we took him to the emergency vet. And they like cleaned it up, and there was no like puncture wounds or bite wounds or anything. It was all just like impact trauma. And so we ended up then going to like a cat ophthalmologist, and he got put on like anti-inflammatories and some steroids and a few other things, like because it was all just swelling inside, and he can't see out of it right now. So the retina's detached. So the eye's fine, but he can't see out of it. Because the impact, I guess, detaches the retina, which apparently is not super uncommon. Like it happens in humans a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But in humans, it's pretty easily repairable. You put like gel in there and it like pushes the nerve back onto the back of the something or other, and you could restore vision. Cats, it's not so simple. And so we'll just have to wait. Sometimes sometimes it grows back on its own or reattaches on its own, however that works. Sometimes it doesn't, but I don't know. Jack doesn't have too many brain cells going on, so, he doesn't seem to fucking care. He's okay.
Poor guy.
But yeah, so.
No, cats are very adaptable.
Yeah.
Like when we had the stable cat at MT, poor cat, he'd seen some shit. At one point he got kicked in the face, but we're pretty sure he got kicked in the face by the horse. He lost 2 of his fangs. I think the top and bottom ones. So he would just be drooling all the time. And you're like, buddy, what's wrong? He's like, hey,
Okay.
and you're like, you got no teeth. Yeah.
He seems okay. And we're actually taking Lexi to like meet with some sort of like behavioralist to give us just some kind of ideas of like how we can manage it better. Cause like, I don't know, cats are like 9 years old and she's like 4. They're going to live together for a long time. We got to figure this out.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sorry, man.
yeah, that's okay.
But better to figure it out because then something really bad can happen.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is like up till now, it's been pretty like if she wanted to kill a cat, she could instantly, you know. And so clearly she's just kind of situation. But who knows? One of these days, if she bites, that's, you know.
Yeah, or catches. I mean, catches the neck or something like that by act.
Yeah. Accidentally. I mean,
Yeah.
she's 80 pounds. The cat's 10.
Yeah, I mean, in Jax, it's like a rag doll.
Well, is it, again though? She never has bitten, so there's been never like kind of
Right. Yeah.
that.
It's more like when they. It's like a warning shot when they're like they don't actually do anything. They don't jump. They're just like here's my teeth, get away.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it just happened to catch the wrong head at this. Yeah. Poor guy. So he's doing good, but it might reattach and then he'll be able to see, or it's just
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, there's no way to predict. You just gotta wait.
Yeah, and you're not going to do surgery, so.
No. Now, worst case, if it doesn't reattach, either it doesn't reattach, but the eye is still healthy and you leave it there. Or sometimes, I guess, if you're not using it, it can like, something can happen where like dies or something. Or like, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is what we have Lauren on. But at that point, you might take it out and just like sew it up and give him an eye patch.
Give him a glass eye. A bullseye.
We get a couple of them, pop them in, and just have like different designs.
Yeah. Or have a symbol of a jack.
Yes, like on the cards.
Yeah. Or the jack from Jacks.
Jacks.
Yeah.
Like the game with like a ball.
Yeah, with the ball and
jacks?
drop and pick up and drop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
So have you ever seen the movie Dodgeball?
Yeah, we've seen it like 40 times together.
So I was like, well, I guess we're gonna have to start calling him Steve.
And Steve the pirate.
And the nurse and Lauren look at me, and I was like, yeah, Steve the pirate from Dodgeball. And they both were just not having it. I was like, all right, like I make jokes when I'm in nervous situations. Clearly, I'm upset about my cat, and I'm not making light of this. But like, I felt like I needed to like break the tension a little bit.
Yeah. Lauren did not like that, did she?
It wasn't appreciated in the way that I had hoped it would be.
I would appreciate it, Dan.
I'm already a beer down. That's
Me
how
too.
my day's going. Really?
Yeah, I'm already beer down.
Oh gosh.
Mine's bigger than yours. I mean, mine's always bigger. No.
Should we compare?
Mine's 16.
Mine's only a 12. I
Hey,
that's still a good size though.
I mean, is it a good size, ladies? Is that would you call it average? Is it better than average?
I mean, it's like at least average.
It's like at least average.
All right, I'm gonna quick grab a beer. I'll be right back.
You still haven't gotten yourself a cooler?
You know what? I have a cooler. I just always forget. I'm unprepared. This is Dan.
I'll keep people occupied. Hey everybody, welcome back. Sorry it's been some time. Kid, Dan traveling, cat, poor guy. So we'll get better. We promise. I'm getting this father thing kind of like locking this in right now. So we'll get better. I'm trying to say I'm downstairs, so I don't have any cookbooks to read, but I do have a little Batmobile. Look, we'll recreate Batman. 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 All right, Dan. Got a question for you.
Oh yeah? Lay it on me.
I got a question for you. Hold on, I gotta get this beer out. The sound of inevitability.
And Libby's upstairs like, That's the second crack.
Baby's crying. Wah! No, I'm kidding.
Crack 2 at the same time. So it sounds like you're only having one.
I like the sound of that. All right, here's a question, Dan. Said this to Libby the other day, and she lost her mind. Excluding almond milk, cashew milk, all that stuff, is all milk booby milk?
Yes. I believe that's the definition of a mammal.
Thank you.
Am I?
Thank you. Because
Is this like a trick question?
Well, I said it, and she was like, she lost it, and she's like, that's not right. And I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah. And she's like, no, what about like cows and stuff, the udders? And I'm like, that's their boobs.
That's their nipples.
And she's like, no, it's not.
Cows not have boobs?
Well, that's
I mean,
that's what she was thinking. I was like, no, I think those are her. So she looked it up.
Does a cow just have one big boob with lots of nipples?
A uniboob?
Or is it a uniboob with like 8 nipples? Like cats too. Like if you look like a cat, they've got like 8
They got
nipples.
6.
6?
Yeah, they got
8?
Yeah, I think.
Does that mean a cat has 6 boobs? I'm Googling it.
That's a really good question.
Does a cat have 6 boobs?
Put it in like that, okay?
Cats typically have 6 and 8 nipples arranged in 2 parallel rows. Yes, are they considered boobs?
I would type in how many boobs does a cat have? Dan's gonna get some animal porn. I'm telling you.
Female cats have 8 mammary glands, commonly referred to as boobs.
So they have 8 boobs.
So a mammary gland equals boob.
Equal. What is that?
Equals.
Great. Is it greater,
greater than equals.
Okay, so they have it.
So a mammary gland equals boob.
Okay.
That's some alien shit right there.
How many udders does a cow have? Is it 2? No, it's 1.
No, they got
It's
like
1
4.
udder. It's 1 udder.
How many udders does a cow have? A cow typically has 4 teats arranged in 2 pairs of udders.
Yeah, 4 teats.
Udder
Okay,
is
so
an organ formed of 2 or 4 mammary glands. So an udder has 2 to 4 mammary glands. So each teat's got its own gland. That's what it sounds like to me.
So they
For those listening, if you're a was it animal husbandry major, please correct us.
What? Animal husbandry?
Yeah,
is that like being married to animals?
No, you have to marry the animal, so that's where they can have kids.
Oh, like to marry the animal. Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, it's the animal husbandry is like the science of
marrying animals. I got you.
Breeding animals, I think. Like here, okay, we're gonna Google that too. Clearly, this show is just fucking Googling shit. Because animal husbandry is the branch of agriculture concerned with animals that are raised for meat, fiber, milk, or other products. Fiber? That can't be right.
Wait, so you're wrong. So you're wrong.
Is fiber? No, it's fiber, like sheep's wool. Fiber, like fibers.
Like fibrous material. Yeah.
Not like I got fiber and it makes me regular.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. Wow.
We're learning so much today.
Whoa.
So I have a question for you.
Dan's got a question. All right.
I have a question. Do you have a couch yet?
Yes, I do. I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I do. Dan, it is fucking nice, man.
Yeah, baby.
Here, let me, we got, you know what? I'll just do this. This is real easy. Here we go. We're going on a tour. There we go.
Bam.
Okay, so that's the edge. Wait. I got to level out. There we go.
We got to see that chase. There we go. There we go. I love it.
Look at this, man. It's like perfect. It's like apartment size.
Cute little pillows. I mean, that looks like a great napping couch.
Dude, and then this right here, right, pulls out. And then the whole thing becomes like a top. It's like a bed. And it comes out to here. Yeah. So this whole thing becomes like a bed.
Okay.
And then it has a USB connection, so you can plug your phone in.
Mm-hmm.
And the chase opens up, and you got all storage. Yeah.
Nice.
Dude,
I like it.
For $300? Are you kidding me?
And you only ended up getting one, not 2 of them?
Yeah, I ended up getting one. Yep. And then, so when I talked to UPS, a little recap, I'm like, where's the other box? I'm like, this is 1 and 2. Where's 3? And he's like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, well, can you look in the system? He goes, no, we don't have that ability. He's like, but it'll probably come next week because they've been on with shipping issues. And I'm like, you better be right. And then it showed up. And I was like, holy shit. So we put it together. And like, dude, I'm telling you, it's nice. So this was originally like $450. It was on sale for like four, and then I had gift cards. So I dropped it down to 300, right? So we'll call this like a $4 to $450 couch. If you go on Amazon right now and look up couches at that range, the cushions are like paper thin, super cheesy, right? Really jankety. What?
Isn't it janky? Jankety? Janky.
That didn't sound right. So I edited it.
It's probably something offensive. We should just move on.
Right. Yeah. Actually, you're probably right. No. So these are like these are extra thick. They're hard, which is fine because they're eventually like soften up a little bit. And the chase is nice and it's a good size. It's 78, I think, inches across. Yeah, man. Can't wait for you to see it.
All right.
If you ever need extra like couch somewhere, like if you guys like rearrange a room, you're like, oh, we can use like a small couch. This thing is perfect.
Unfortunately for myself and Lauren, we live in California where our house is
They don't allow couches.
Well, no, we have no spare space. I mean, your house is probably at least twice the size of ours.
No.
How many square feet
you
is your
guys
house?
you're on a ranch.
We're on a ranch. We have one room. We have one room in the kitchen. Like the kitchen, one room, and then the bedrooms. That's it.
Well, you technically had 3 rooms until you blew out the kitchen wall, and now you have one giant kitchen. Dan had his big kitchen.
The square footage is still the same, and I wasn't going to be putting a couch in the kitchen, all right? So suck it.
James, it's your house, man. You're an adult. You could do it. You want a couch in the kitchen? Do it, man. You ever sit on a couch and flip eggs before? Bet you haven't. So yeah, I got the couch. I'm very happy with it.
Good.
Yeah. I gave you some updates on Cal.
Yeah, let's hear some updates on Cal.
That's how he's driving. Proud of him. Had his first beer.
All right.
I'm kidding. Dyfus, I'm joking. No, Cal's achievement. All right, so he started rolling over.
Okay.
So he's starting to roll over.
Now things become dangerous because
Yes.
he can move. He's mobile.
He's starting to, yeah. So he's flipping from back to stomach. He's still trying to figure out stomach to back. But yeah, after that is then crawling. So, but you can see like when he's on his stomach, he's kicking his feet, but like he's like trying to lift his booty up and he's trying to figure it out. Not only is he grabbing for stuff, he's now like reaching for things. So you could go to him and be like, "Oh, Cal, do you want this?" And he'll be like, "Yeah, give it to me," which is really cool now because if you show him something, he might be like, "You're like, oh, okay, hey, you want this?" And he'll be like, "Yeah, that's what I want to chew on." You're like, "Okay, here you go, buddy." So that's cool. He is sleeping overnight in his crib. I think it's been 3 weeks.
You like that?
Yeah, it was hard. I mean, he probably could have started doing it maybe a month and a half ago.
So wait, where was he sleeping before?
In the bassinet next to us. Yeah. So he's going to be 6 months next week. Well, 6 months. 6 months. Can you believe that? I would say somewhere about 4 months. Me and Libby were like looking at him in the bassinet and we're like, he's big. Like he's getting a little too big. Like he was like spreading out and like hitting both sides. So, but we weren't ready. We were like, I don't know, like, God forbid he like rolls over and he fucking suffocates and, you don't want any of that. So we probably waited 2 weeks longer than needed, but the transition, I think at that point was so easy for him because he was already spending all his naps during the day in his crib. And then at night, when it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock, Libby would go in, transfer him from the crib to the bassinet. And it was like leading up to us finally deciding that like maybe 2.5 weeks, like every time she went to transfer him, he was either waking up or was extremely restless for like a good hour. where he was like just making noises, kind of sleeping, but rolling back and forth, whatever. And that's when we were like, okay, he's too big for the bassinet, and the transfer now is being disruptive to his sleep. It's no longer being helpful. Yeah, so we did it, and he slept through the night. We gave him the bottle. He went down at 7:30, 7:45, woke up at about 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Fucking A. That's a
Been
game
doing
changer.
it ever since. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. That's
awesome.
The big one. And then let me see, what else? So this week, started doing solids. Eating solid foods. Been doing
Does he have
formula.
teeth?
No, not yet. He'll get teeth. They'll probably start coming in around 8 months.
Oh, so it's like sooner than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought they were like grandpaing it for like at least a couple years.
Google it. A couple years?
What
do you think? You got 2-year-olds running around?
Well, like, that's a good point. I guess you're like a full blown human at like 3 or 4, right? Like, did you talk at 3 or 4?
You should be you should be talking at least by year and a half.
How old before you get teeth? 6 and 12 months. Most children have a full set by 3
months.
Okay? 3 years old. Hell's behind.
No, I was gonna say I feel bad for the women's nipples.
Honestly, that's probably the only reason it doesn't come in right away, because people are like, "Fuck this."
Yeah. So he's doing solid. He's doing oatmeal mixed with the formula. And then Saturday we're doing a 6-month photo shoot. We really like the photographer. In that package, we also get a 1-year photo shoot.
Okay.
So we got newborn, 6 months, 1 year.
Perfect. That'll be good.
Yeah. So those are the updates for Mr. Calvin.
Mr. Calvin.
Calvarine.
Cal-El.
You want a fun update from me, Dan?
Sure. Fun update.
I can't do coffee.
You pooping too much?
Dan, dude, it was bad. I guess I never really noticed it. I mean, look, I could drink coffee. It's fine. I think it was the fact of how much I was drinking and how often I was drinking it. You know what I mean?
You have historically drank a lot of coffee. What were you up to? Like, how many cups a day?
Well, so I dropped it back down. I was up, almost 2.5 cups, which really
It's not like that much.
It's not. And then I was like, okay, remember I was telling you that I was going to the bathroom a lot, and I was like, I bet you it's the chemicals from the dishwasher, right? And you're like, no, Adam, take the tin foil off. So I was like, okay, so maybe it's just the stress, right? The stress, that's what's going on with my body, so on and so forth. Come to realize I never changed out the water filters for like the sink and the refrigerator lines. Mm-hmm. So like they're supposed to be changed every 6 months. It was like at like 10 months. So I was like, okay, well, let me switch those out. That made a little bit of a difference. And then the scheduling with Cal kind of smoothed out. So I was like, okay, I'm not as stressed. But then I'm still having all these like, hell's going on, man? Like I'm going like 4 fucking times a day. Like that's not normal. And then I was like, oh my God, that's it. I have colon cancer. I looked it up. I'm like, is it prostate cancer? I don't know. So like, I'm like, and then finally I was just like, you know what? I'm just not going to drink coffee. Shut up, Dan.
WebMD, man. It's the worst thing ever.
It's the worst. So then I was like, you know what? I'm not doing coffee today. It was like one day randomly, I was just like, I'm not doing it. I want to see what happens. Dude, almost like less than 12 hours. My system started like fixing itself. And I was like, that's weird. Interesting. So I didn't have coffee today. And by like 3 o'clock, my body feels more normal. So then I was like, F it. I'm just going to stop drinking coffee.
So you know what you need to do now, though, to really prove is now that you're off.
Take cocaine.
No, that was not the recommendation. Especially cocaine nowadays has fentanyl in it, so you don't want to fuck with that shit, kids.
Right.
Not
Right.
not that you should be doing drugs, but cocaine in the 80s is not the same as the cocaine today.
Yeah, much safer back then. No, Dan, it's a drug. It's not safe ever.
There's relativeness. I mean, you know, that we have a thing called an LD50.
LD50, isn't that what's in the Corvette?
LD50 is known as a
It's an
median lethal dose. It's the toxicity of a substance that kills 50% of the test population. The LD50 for old school cocaine was a lot higher than it is today, meaning a lot less could kill you today because they have a bunch of fentanyl in your cocaine.
Oh, yeah.
So don't do drugs, kids.
Don't.
Just drink a lot of beer.
Mm-hmm. Or wine.
Or whiskey.
Whiskey.
Drink responsibly. Do not get behind the wheel of a motor vehicle.
So what do I need to do, Dan?
I forgot what I'm talking about. Oh, you need to have like a positive feedback. So like
positive feedback, okay.
Or what's the technical term? I don't know. It's positive. There's a term you use in like a clinical study where you add something to prove its impact. Like go chug a bunch of coffee tomorrow morning and see what happens. Now that you're off, add.
Well, so okay, so I wonder.
Or do you think it's like a cumulative effect over long term?
That's what I was going to say. I don't know if it's like a one-hit wonder or if it's like after a couple days, after a week, and then my body's like, "What are you doing?" Okay, but yeah, dude. So I stopped drinking the coffee, cold turkey. We have tea.
So I have a question. Oh yeah, sorry, tea. You started to answer my question.
Oh, okay. So I grabbed tea. I think we had Irish breakfast tea. So I drank that for a couple days until I got to the grocery store, and I was like, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna grab some chai tea because chai tea has more caffeine, closer to coffee." So I was like, "All right, I'll do chai tea in the morning. I'll do chai tea with a little creamer, maybe a half a teaspoon of sugar. Where like in coffee, I'll do like 2 full teaspoons of sugar. Been fine. Feel great."
I thought it was the caffeine was the issue, but it doesn't appear to be the caffeine.
No.
It was the sugar. Maybe your sugar's bad.
Like the sugar itself or my processing of sugar. Very different. Very different problems.
Maybe you have mold.
1 is stop buying. 2 is go to the doctor. You have an insulin problem.
Maybe you have. I don't think you're. Do you get the runs if you're diabetic? I don't think so.
But
that was doctors listening.
That was one of the things I looked up. Dan, you're a doctor.
I'm not that kind of doctor.
Yeah,
I'm a fake doctor. Dan,
you got a doctorate. You're a doctor. Okay. You're gonna be great. Yeah, no, that was one of the things I was looking up with the whole coffee thing was and the cancer and the prostate cancer and all that. It was like you could have a blockage, you could have this, you get parasites, and I was like, oh my god, Jesus Christ. But yeah, it was like some people can't handle the caffeine, and the caffeine disrupts their system. So then I was like, well, let me do tea. So it's not the caffeine. It's and you know what's funny too, and I could never pinpoint it. Some coffees that I would buy, because I'm always like changing it up. Sometimes it's like, oh, I'll grab the bag of Starbucks, or I'll grab New England's Best, or I'll grab Pete's or something like that. And some coffees I would have more trouble with than other coffees. Yeah, it was, I don't know, it was weird. So maybe it could be the processing, could be origin, maybe my body just likes Colombian coffee, as opposed to the cheap, South Jersey coffee. I don't know.
Stomach's got that refined taste.
It's like the Cuban, when it comes out, it should look like a Cuban, Yeah. So yeah, I thought that was interesting.
That is interesting.
So, dude, also, then I saw a post, and it was this chick, and she was talking, and she was, I think, probably like a reformed, like health nut, right?
Woman, chick. Is chick a word we can still use?
I'm still fucking using it. Okay.
All
right. Leave it in comments.
We'll take a poll.
This woman,
chickadee.
She was saying how she how like her sex drive dropped, and her period cycle was all off, and all this stuff was going on, and then she stopped coffee. Sex drive came back. Period, like back to normal. Like all this stuff for her came back to normal. I said to Libby, I was like, it's insane how many people have issues that just links back to coffee. And they don't even realize it because it's just a daily thing that we do. We just, have breakfast, let me get coffee. Oh, I'm on the way to work, let me grab coffee.
It's just funny because usually all the negative effects associated with coffee are caffeine related, because caffeine's a drug. I mean, it's a highly addictive substance that, it just happens to be legal. But the fact that it doesn't seem to be caffeine for you is like the weird part. So like, what else is in coffee? I mean, I guess there's a lot of oils in coffee, like interesting
That's
things.
What I'm saying.
I guess we gotta do some research on this.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Because like Libby's mom said, she's like, well, maybe it's the creamer. Maybe the creamer isn't good for you. Now I do Chobania, the yogurt brand. They have a creamer.
Chobani?
Thank you. Why did I go Italian on that? Chobania. Yeah, Chobani. They have a creamer line, and they have like French vanilla, caramel, right? But it's all natural. So if you look at any of what are the other creamers? Coffee Mate, stuff like that, right? There's one. Sorry, Coffee Mate, I'm going to throw you under the bus. Look at their ingredient list. It's like 60 long. You can't even pronounce half of them. Well, you probably could, but like the rest of the public can't pronounce half of them. And I saw this another video a while ago about like creamers and stuff like that, and they're like, look at it, like even the almond creamers, the almond milk creamers. And they're like, what is this? What is that? What is this? They're like, just get something that is like cream and like 2 other ingredients. And I was like, interesting. So I looked and I found Chobania. It's literally like son of a bitch, Chobani. It's 3 ingredients. So the reason why I'm saying that is because I use it in the tea. Fine. Gotcha. Using the sugar. Now, granted, it's not as much, but I'm still using the sugar. Fine.
Maybe do like 2 scoops of sugar tomorrow and see what happens.
Well, then I'm going to call you from the bathroom, Dan.
I'll give you words of encouragement.
Dan! I'm pleading.
Oh, that's from Van Wilder. See, we're going full circle.
Full circle, baby.
Full circle.
Yeah.
Man.
So anybody out there listening,
Yeah.
If you like, dude, what's going on?
Or if you've experienced this, please call in and or call in. My phone number is 555.
Our operators are standing by. Yeah, we're 90s babies.
Like, we are old as fuck, and it's starting to show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like, these kids these days. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to be with it, but it's getting harder and harder with every.
Dan, they're a bunch of fucking idiots. Don't even bother.
No, you know what? We were idiots once too. But it's like, I swear, every other day I'm Googling, like, what is a GYAT? Like,
a GYAT?
A GYAT. Okay, I don't even know fucking how to. I heard it. I was like, I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
Is that like the new word? Is that the new word for G-Wagon? Yeah, man. GYAT. A GYAT. It's their ass.
I did not know this. I did not know this. So yes, I'm trying. God damn it.
Oh, I love you. It's like, yeah, rolling up in my G-Wagon with my GYAT. No.
Honestly, it wasn't. I didn't even have a clue. Like, I saw it on somebody like a comment on a video I was watching or something, and which sounds bad if it does mean ass. It wasn't like a booty video. I don't even remember what it was, but now it sounds like I'm making excuses.
Really backtracking here.
But like, I went in having no clue. Like, I was just like Googling like I'm fucking 90 years old. So I'm trying.
Wait, Google. I'm pretty sure GYAT is ass. Oh, no. Am I wrong?
GYAT.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I hip? You're
hip,
it?
Adam.
Yes.
You are hip. To express admiration or excitement, particularly when seeing someone with a well-proportioned bottom.
Bootylicious,
baby.
Bottom jeans.
Boots with the fur.
Yeah. Dan, do you know what Riz is?
That I did know, but I had to look it up as well.
Okay.
It's only because I've been doing my research.
Okay. Why do you need to do research? Because of
Well, because I hear these terms. I don't want to know. I don't want to not know what's going on.
from who? Who are you hearing these terms?
Like on the internet and things. I have Instagram.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I wasn't sure if your cousins or
He's like 9. I hope he's not saying yeah.
I guarantee he is. I can almost guarantee.
You think
he is.
so?
Oh yeah.
He's in like what grade are you in when you're 9? Like 3rd grade?
Mm-hmm.
12? 2nd grade maybe?
Mm-hmm.
No. Fuck. I have no idea. I have no idea anything about children. Kindergarten, you're like 5, right? 1st grade, you're 6. 2nd grade, you're 7. 3rd grade, you're 8.
Yeah, 3rd grade. Yeah.
Were you saying yeah in 3rd grade?
Dan,
Oh,
I was looking at porn in 3rd grade.
Honestly, you're a bad example. You
Dan,
grew
I was
up
smoking.
fast.
I was smoking cigarettes in 3rd grade. Yeah. That's not a lie. It really was.
Which is funny because we were friends in 3rd grade,
Mm-hmm.
and I definitely didn't even like know what a cigarette was.
Yeah, I did. But my mom smoked. But your mom smoked.
She did.
He lied. He just
But
lied.
like, you didn't corrupt me though. You just kept the corruption to yourself.
I knew. I knew not to. I was like, this kid's meant for things. I am not. Dan was meant for greatness. I was meant to be a great pain in the ass.
You gotta be great at something.
Gotta be great. I'm a great dad. Suck it, Dan.
You are a great fucking dad. You're a great human being.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're a great human being. It doesn't
try.
change anything.
I try.
All right. So I have 2 questions for you. They're not related. One of them is, do you know what a sticky wicket is?
As Dan Googles it to make sure he has it correct. What, a sticky wicket?
Wicket.
A sticky wicket. Can you use it in a sentence? Sometimes I need the context.
So this is a little bit me judging my married into family.
Married into family. Okay.
The way that
do they watch this?
They would use this is I would use a sticky wicket to remove cat hair from my t-shirt or from my sweater.
Okay. Yeah.
Like the
lint roller.
The sticky lint rollers.
Yeah.
Where you pull off the sticky wicket, right?
A sticky wicket.
Lauren and her whole family calls it a sticky wicket.
Well, they're Amish.
They're not actually Amish.
Lauren, we are going to be 90. I'm still going to call you Amish. Okay.
I never knew why they called it a sticky wicket. I thought it was like a brand name or something, right? Like Kleenex.
That makes sense. Yeah.
It's not. It's not. Literally, sticky wicket is an idiom that means a difficult or awkward situation. And it originated in the sport of cricket, where they have the wickets that are like in the ground or whatever. So it has nothing to do with a lint roller. I still have not found any historical reference to it having anything to do with a lint roller.
Did any of them play
cricket?
Cricket?
No.
Like I could see Lauren's dad playing cricket in college.
But still, where's the lint roller come in?
You know what's weird? I don't know why I could see that.
He's kind of.
Could you see that? I could totally see him playing cricket.
I mean, he's got a bit the body type. He's
right.
What's like the thick is not the right word.
Stocky.
Like durable. He's a durable looking human being.
I was gonna say stocky, but yeah, durable. Okay.
Well, stocky implies like, I mean, is stocky a negative term? I
no,
because I don't mean it in a negative way.
No. I mean, I don't. I could
like a basketball player could be 6 foot tall and look like a basketball player. A rugby player could be 6 foot tall and look like a rugby player. And it's two very different things.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean they're like stocky. They're just durable.
Yeah.
Durable.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Would you rather be called durable or stocky?
Depends.
On fucking what?
Yeah, I guess I would rather be durable.
Right?
Yeah.
Durable and dependable.
I like it.
Like a good pair of underwear.
Hold on. We need to find out if he ever played cricket. Where's Lauren right now?
She is at a horse show. She's not home. She left me. I'm all alone.
With all the chaos.
Out of the blue, did your dad ever play cricket or rugby?
Watch. I'm telling you. Bet you the next beer. He played a sport. So
all
yeah, right. No, a sticky widget.
Wicket.
No, never. Nope. It's called lint roller. I got one for you.
It's called a fucking lint roller, or yeah.
Here's one for you just to counter that. when I was working at MT Amanda, the horse trainer. It was during the winter show, and my throat was dry. I said, "Anybody have a lozenge?"
What are you, 80?
Shut the fuck up, Dan. Yeah, a lozenge.
I shouldn't make fun of you. It's the correct term.
Yeah, I was like, "Anybody got a lozenge?" And she was like, "What? What? What are you asking for?" No, she's from Chicago. She said, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Oh, that's like a halls, like a lozenge. What else would you call it?" And she's like, "A cough drop." I was like, "Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Do you have one?" She never heard it called a lozenge.
A lozenge.
Okay, and I am 80.
A
Suck it.
lozenge.
All right, what's your next question?
All right, my next question is,
Are we doing another beer?
I mean,
It's up to you,
so I will be getting a third beer.
because I have
If
my 9 other in here. So
if Libby's watching, I did not encourage Adam to drink a third beer.
well, she's working from home tomorrow, so
Oh, okay. So you can sleep.
Libby's back at work full time, and I'm at home
Are you? You know what that means? Kind of like Charles
in charge.
in charge.
Yeah, I was gonna say that or Mrs. Doubtfire, but
Mm.
hello
What are other good male role models
Mr. Mom,
that were stay-at-home fathers?
Mr.
And
Mom.
or Mr. Mom?
Do you remember that one?
I do not.
Mr. Mom with Michael
Arnold?
Keaton.
Mr. Mom. Michael Keaton. Yeah?
It was 80s, 84,
83.
83. Oh, I was close.
So we weren't alive. You were almost alive.
That was an idea.
So, movies with stay-at-home dads. Let's see.
Actually, I don't know a lot of them. Turbo Man. Stargate? He could have been a stay-at-home dad.
Let's
You
ask
don't know.
Gemini.
Who the fuck's Gemini?
It's like that new Google thing. What are good movies that have good male role models that are either stay-at-home dads or primarily take care of the children?
0.
Mr. Mom, number one answer.
Yeah, Mr. Mom. Yeah.
Daddy
Great movie.
Daycare with Eddie
Eh,
Murphy,
okay.
2003. Fatherhood with Kevin Hart, 2021.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a pretty short list. That's it. So,
Yeah.
anyway, your son will relish in it.
Oh, he is. Yeah.
Speaking of, you didn't open your China gift yet because we haven't had a podcast since then.
No, I didn't. I need to go grab that.
Yeah, we should do that.
Okay. You go grab beer. I'll go grab that.
Okay.
Right back. All right. After we do that, I also got something else to show you.
Okay.
My dick. No, I'm kidding.
I knew it was coming.
Dang, you really like that 801. I feel like you
805.
drink that a lot.
Maybe
805? 805?
So it's local.
Is it 805?
Yeah, 805.
805. Okay.
It's from California, and so it's local, and so it's pretty cheap.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about import tax and all that.
Yeah. Or I mean, they sell it at like my local Costco too. So it's like a 24 pack is like $20 or something.
That's not bad.
So it's
Yeah,
my
pretty
like
good.
go-to, like either that or Miller High Life for my go-to, like just like everyday beers. Despite being in like a black can, which makes it like seem heavy, it's super light.
Yeah, that's cool. I specifically grabbed this one for a podcast. I was like, I need to drink a beer. And this one's good because it's a 5.3.
Get you good and tips.
Yeah, but not like crazy, you know. It's not like
Everybody in the club getting tips.
it's not like an 8. There's one
This-
that
8?
well, no, it's not like an 8.
This is 4.7. I can't drink 8% beers anymore.
Dude, right?
No,
I love them.
It's not worth it.
I love the taste of them, but the next day, man, it is like, what train fucking hit me? It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
All right, so I got my China gift.
All right.
Oh, that's racist. Cut that out.
It's also probably Japanese.
No. Japanese is dirty Japanese.
I'm turning Japanese.
Wait, what?
So I don't know if that song is racist as well, but
What?
it's I'm turning Japanese. I'm turning
What?
Japanese. I really think so. It's not dirty Japanese. No.
That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know lyrics. I'm turning Japanese.
I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. That's the lyrics.
Dirty Japanese. I'm a dirty.
Dirty. Gosh,
That's what I thought.
we're getting canceled before this podcast ever becomes even famous. Or if we do become famous, someone's gonna dig this shit up and all
No,
of a sudden,
it's fine. It's okay. It's okay.
he means well, folks.
I'm
He means
just
well.
stupid. All right. So this was Cal's.
Nice. So
Yeah.
Who is that?
Backstory. What do you think that is? You're in
it
DC.
looks like somebody who's part robot.
Yeah. Okay. Good job. Yeah. It's Cyborg.
Cyborg? Is it
Cyborg.
the name of the character?
Yeah.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah. Cyborg was in a really bad, I don't know, some kind of accident, and his dad used parts to rebuild his son, kind of like RoboCop,
Mm-hmm.
and then he ended up, being super strong and all this stuff. So,
Cool.
but as of right now, this is Cal's. Unless there's a really cool one in here, then I'll give Cal this one. But this is what we opened.
Okay.
So when Dan went to China, he grabbed me and Cal one of these.
So the backstory of this is you are a big, what are the bobblehead things that you buy?
Pop heads?
Oh.
Yeah. Funko Pops.
Funko Pop.
Yeah,
Funko Pop.
Pop heads.
So you're a big Funko Pop guy. You're a big superhero guy.
Mm-hmm.
And figurines and things like that. In China, there is a brand that has been around, it's like 10 years or so now, maybe, called Pop Mart. And so it is like a competitor of Funko Pop.
Oh, it's
Their
a
whole
competitor.
shtick, yeah, they like they opened it up as like kind of like an alternative, and they have like a slightly different perspective. I think the heads are still kind of interesting looking, but from what I read is the bodies are more like detailed and interesting than Funko Pop. And that's the draw.
Okay.
But one of the big things that they do is they have like different sets, but you can't pick what you want. You just buy a box, and it's meant to make sure that people open the boxes and see them and put them on a shelf, as opposed to leaving them in the packages, which was often what happens with Funko Pop. They're not meant to be like collector's items. They're meant to be opened and just enjoyed.
And enjoyed. Yeah.
Yeah. And like that was kind of the point.
Okay.
And so I was in China, in Shanghai, and I went to a Pop Mart and I bought.
So they actually have a store, like a Pop Mart store. Pop.
Yeah. So I wandered around Pop Mart for like an hour, looking at all the different things, and then I finally settled in on this Justice League one because I thought that would be cool for you guys.
It's awesome.
And so until you opened it for Calvin, I had no idea what was in it. You can't pick one, and so now live from Adam's basement with his new couch.
I do want you to know how hard it is for me to actually open this, though. I texted Dan and I was like, yeah, I opened Cal's, but like, am I supposed to open these? Or and it's like, yeah, no, you're supposed to enjoy it. It's okay. So, you want to see?
I do.
Well, let's wait. There's a little suspense. A little suspense. So what do you got here? So you got a whole bunch on this line. You got a whole bunch, right? So you got Batman, Superman.
What? And it's kid. It's like the kid Justice League. They're meant to be children.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, what up, girl? All right. You got a Wonder Woman here. Oh, all right.
If you get the Wonder Woman, you're gonna have to give it to Libby. Then you get nothing. You're gonna go back to China and buy another one.
So we were wondering. Okay, as I open this, we were wondering, like, because we thought when we got it, we were like, oh, Dan got both of us Superman. That's really cute. Like, Cal has a Superman, I have a Superman. And then I opened that up, and I was like, oh, it's Cyborg. Okay. Wait. And then, like, we were looking at the packaging, and we're like, is Superman on a ship? I don't know. Is that a ship? What is that?
Is he driving?
It looks like a ship.
Or does he have... I don't know. You know more about Superman than I do.
He doesn't have a car, I'll tell you that much. All right, here we go.
Maybe he gets tired of flying everywhere. Like, you got to run everywhere. Sometimes you get in a car. You could walk places. Sometimes you get in a car.
Okay, so it comes in a package. Now I made the mistake because it also comes with a little pamphlet, right? So I was like, oh, it's a pamphlet. And then it told me who it was. So
okay.
I don't want to see. It says, make something fun. Oh, okay. All right, ready? What do you guys think it is? Dan doesn't know all the superheroes. It's not. It's Green Arrow. Look at that.
Quite the mustache.
Look at that.
Quite the mustache.
Wait, they got Green Arrow on here? Oh, yeah, they do. Wait. Yeah, he's got little props. He's got
Really?
a little bow.
No fucking way.
How do I open this? All right, here we go. Look at this. Oh, Cal. No, I'm sorry, bud. I might have to keep this one.
You already opened his. That's cool.
Yeah.
This one was for you.
Look at this. Look, it's a little bow. Oh, one little arrow. Look at that.
I fucking love it.
Dude, this is
Cool
awesome.
Cool as shit.
No, thank you so much, man.
You're welcome.
I think that's
I mean, you can buy them in the States too. I just thought it would be fun to have the Chinese version of Funko Pop, otherwise known as Pop Mart, and having been purchased in China.
Yeah, no, dude. 100%. I would rather have something like that because then it's like, yeah, it's from China. One of my buddies, I keep talking about medieval times tonight. So fun. One of my buddies who's Mexican was going home to see his family members. And I asked him, I said, hey, dude, if you have a chance, I was like, I would love some tequila, like Mexican tequila from Mexico. He's like, all right, what kind? I was like, dude, I trust you. I would love some. And he brought me back one. He brought me back a bottle. Best tequila I've ever had. Still have it.
That's what they do down there.
That's what they do. That's what they do. That and jump the fence. What? Yeah, damn, we're getting canceled. We get canceled. This is the show we get canceled. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We love everybody. Hold on. There we go. Hold on.
Does he hold it?
Yeah, he holds it.
Oh, so that's what he is. He's not doing like superhero pose.
No, he's about to shoot.
Okay.
Focus. There you go.
It was kind of an odd stance. I wasn't quite sure what he was doing. It's quite the mustache. I'm overwhelmed by his
mustache.
It looks like the mustache from Dr. Robotnik.
All right, listen up. No, this is awesome, man. It's amazing.
I'm glad you like it.
I really appreciate it. And now Cal has one. I can put in his room. I have one. See, it comes with a little card.
Very cool.
And that says, I'm going to assume Green Arrow.
Oh, in Chinese. Cool. I was hoping there was something like in Chinese writing that would stay with it. Because there was some English on the box as well. You know?
Yeah. Well, like you said, because you could buy him here. I'm curious about the Superman, though. What is it?
I don't know.
I
wonder like how many you'd have to buy to get the Superman one. Because like that's what everybody wants, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm sure it's not like you have a 1 in 15 chance of getting the Superman. It's probably like there's 15 different superheroes and like you have a 1 in 1,000 shot of getting Superman.
Probably. Because that's what everyone,
because they want you to keep fucking buying them.
It's like that one, Batman, Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Awesome. No, that's cool. Thanks, man. It's from China. It's so cool. Will I ever get there? Who knows? But
I didn't think I was going to get there ever in my life. I probably won't go back. Like, not that I don't want to go back, but like, it's far.
And the food. The food wasn't your bee's knees.
Was not my bee's knees. Although I still have the visa though, so I can go back for 10 years.
I thought you were going to say, but I still have the tapeworm,
Me and Timmy, we're having a great time.
I called him Timmy the tapeworm.
Timmy the tapeworm.
That's funny.
So I got a text back from Lauren, and she said he was never a cricket player or a rugby player.
I don't believe it.
He ran track and was in the theater.
See that?
He was a thespian.
You did moonlight as a cricket player at any point?
Not that she's aware of.
It didn't happen.
I mean, it's not to say it didn't happen.
You know what? Text her mom. She'll know. What time is it right now? Where are we at?
8:05. Oh no, it's
11?
It's 11 by you.
Text her.
There's a 0% chance that her mom is up. If I texted her, she'd probably think that something was wrong.
And there's 100% chance her dad's gonna roll over and see you texting her at 11. What the hell is happening here?
Did you play rugby when you were a kid?
What is this code word? Rugby. Terrible. All right, moving on. Sorry.
Move it along.
Dude, so for my birthday, I asked for it's a gaming system.
Which has been since the last time we talked.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I did happy birthday to you on your
Yes, you did.
day.
Yeah. They should, which I appreciate 100%. Because I don't have a lot of people doing that anymore. It's what happens when you get older, kids. Which is totally fine. You end up realizing that like you have like all these friends and you just need a core that you really can rely on.
Well, and you also realize like you're not that special.
Okay, that's a damn lie.
No, that sounded really bad when I said it. I think it's as you age, things like your birthday, like you don't feel the need to force it upon people. You're not like, I'm going to have a birthday party, come and
Yeah.
celebrate. You know, it's
Mhm.
kind of more of a, you don't impose others. You don't make a big deal of it. If other people care, they'll make a big deal of it for you. And that's how.
Yeah, I feel yeah, I agree. And unless it's like the big ones, like we had our 40, which we still have to celebrate yours.
We were supposed to celebrate ours,
I know.
and then life got in the way, and you had a kid, and we bought a horse. So maybe when we're like 45,
Do
we'll celebrate.
45. I don't want to wait to 50, so we do 45. Yeah, unless it's like the big ones, 40, 50, 35. 30, I think the 35 and 40 is the last, what, 5 year gap that you usually celebrate. You're like, oh, I'm 35. I was like, oh, I'm 40. And then after that, it's like, I don't want to know. And then all of a sudden, he's like, you're 50. We're throwing you a party. Like, you son of a bitch.
50's a new 40. That's my
Okay.
motto.
So,
Anyway,
for my birthday, I asked for this gaming system. And see this thing?
is that Nintendo?
This is 30,000 games.
What?
30,000 games, Dan.
It's got like all of the buttons. It's
Yeah.
got like the Nintendo buttons. It's got like the PlayStation buttons. Holy shit! It's dual joystick.
Yep. Dual joystick. It's got everything from.
What's it called?
I don't know.
I asked the wrong question.
It's called Game Console.
Game console.
That's it.
All
Game
right. Now.
console. Yeah. So I was seeing a post about it on Instagram, an ad, and I was like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. 30,000 games. It's got Nintendo. It's got Dreamcast, PlayStation, some Xbox games. It's got computer games. It's got arcade games, NES,
Sega.
It's got Sega. I'll turn it. Actually, you know what? You want me to turn it on real quick? I'll turn it on real quick. It's got all these games that people have backward coded. I guess the word would be backward coded.
Stolen.
No, that's just coded.
Pirated.
Pirated. But yeah, no, I mean totally legal. So here you go. So you got arcade,
Legal.
Capcom 1, Capcom 2, Capcom 3. I don't even know what that is. Never heard of that.
Naomi. I'm on backwards.
PC, so it's PC games, family computers, and
Donks.
you got there you
Mario.
go.
Super Mario.
Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo.
Right?
N64.
Yeah. Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, DS,
Genesis.
Mega, Genesis, Dreamcast. Look at all.
Game Gear. You know what? I had a Game Gear.
Did you?
Six fucking AAA battery or AA batteries lasted about 45 minutes.
Are you serious? So yeah,
It's the worst.
Look at that. 30,000.
So there's no way this is legal.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Yeah,
There's no way they license with all these people. I'm not knocking the situation. I'm happy for you, and I want one as well. But
I can't confirm or deny the legality of it, but it's on Amazon. That's where we got it from. What's funny is that so right before I got this, Andrew got a very similar 30,000 games in one console, and the thing is literally it's smaller than this. It's like half the size. It's like this big, right? 30,000. About right. So his is like a box. It's a hub, and you plug in, go into the TV, and it has a controller it looks like a PS controller.
Okay.
And you have two controllers that come with it, and you plug it into the TV, and you can play that way. Supposedly, this I could plug into the TV, and then all of this becomes your controller, and but I haven't done that yet. Don't know if it actually works, but
I feel like I need to fly out to you, and we need to just sit in your basement and drink beer and play video games.
Fuck yes! Can you please?
Like, doesn't that sound fucking awesome?
Yes, it does.
Then
Dude,
we can make nachos.
nachos. We could, at like 4 o'clock in the morning, we just eat some heart of artichoke. Because that's what Dan used to do in college, and I didn't get it.
I fucking love artichoke hearts so much. It's like my favorite food. You'll catch me in the middle of the night after a night of drinking, just bathed by the glow of the refrigerator light with a fork in the artichoke heart jar.
So bad. And it happened so much in college. I would be grabbing the bread and cheese, and I'm like, Dan, you got some honey mustard? I got myself a grilled cheese sandwich. Dan was like, I'm going to do this. And he would make himself this fancy little dish. And I'm like, what are you doing? I can't
Artichokes are
see
good for
straight.
you. They got some salt, so they're good for when you've been drinking. You put some Parmesan cheese on there.
I tried it once. I almost threw up.
Maybe some olives, a little vinegar,
a little more salt, a little more salt,
crushed red pepper, a
little hot,
maybe some tomatoes,
a little salt,
maybe some fresh mutts,
a little more salt,
and then some bread,
just to soak it up. So yeah, dude, it's awesome. You would probably really enjoy it for like your travels.
Yeah. When it's small enough, like that's the problem. Is like when I travel, like I don't have a lot of space usually.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's what I liked about it, because I saw what Drew had, and I've seen those, but like you have to hook up through a TV to play it. I like the fact that this is mobile, so if I have a chance and Cal goes down for a nap, I don't have to sit there, turn the Xbox on. I don't have to wait for the game to load. If I'm playing like Fortnite or something, everyone can make fun of me. I don't care. I love Fortnite. It takes like 3 minutes to get into a game, and then it's a 20-minute match. Where this,
I've never played Fortnite.
What?
I've never played Fortnite.
Dude, it's fucking. If you get a new system, which system are you running?
I have a Nintendo Switch.
You do? No, we got to get you a new one.
Well, before I have a Nintendo Switch, and then the most recent system before that one is my Xbox.
Xbox 360 or One?
Isn't there like Xbox One as well, and that's something else? Like I'm talking about version 1 from like 2001.
Your original Xbox still works?
Yeah.
You didn't get the red ring of death?
No, it's fine.
That's impressive. That's impressive.
My gaming systems.
You have the square. You have the square one. You don't have the. Wait, you don't have that one. This.
No, mine's square.
This is the 360.
I do not have that.
You don't have that one. But you have the original square.
I bought my Xbox in 2003.
Dan has the original square Xbox. Dan, Google that right now.
What do you mean?
Google that right now.
Why, are they like worth money or something?
Type in how much is an original Xbox worth.
Well, here's one for 180 bucks.
Is it working?
Mine, yes.
No, that one.
Oh, I don't know. Why would they be selling it if it didn't work?
Parts.
I don't know. Working condition.
30,000.
No, fuck you. No, they're like $100. They're like $100, $150. I do a bunch of games. But yeah, I mean I bought it in college to play Halo, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I have that, and then I have an N64, which also still works.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact about N64. So, I had a bunch of my N64 games stolen when I was in college, and one of them was Ocarina of Time.
I remember that. Yeah, that's right.
And I was really pissed because that was like one of my favorite games. So for Christmas, like 6 years ago now, Lauren bought me a new Ocarina of Time. And I was super fucking excited. And I started playing it again. And I was playing. I played for like 8 hours on like Christmas Day. And I went to go play it the next day. Did not save. And I was like, what the fuck? So I looked it up. And a lot of the original games for N64 did not have solid state memory. The memory was reliant on a battery in the cartridge that allowed for basically it was like a light charge that kept the ones and O's in the right direction.
What?
And after like 10 or 15 years, that battery would eventually die and it would no longer hold a charge, and therefore it would no longer have any memory. And so I did surgery on it. I took the whole thing apart and I desoldered the battery and bought a battery and soldered it in. And then it worked again. And so it saved. And
That's impressive, Dan.
yeah, I actually had to buy a soldering kit. Like it was a whole thing. It was.
What kind of battery are you talking about?
Just like a fucking CR123 or whatever those.
Like one of those dime batteries.
Yeah, just like a
dime
battery.
Coin battery, whatever you call it. Wow.
And anybody that is listening and has ever played Ocarina of Time, I played for, a couple weeks or months or whatever it is. I have not finished it yet. I am stuck in the water temple. The stupidest level of any game to have ever existed. I've even looked at walkthroughs and I can't figure out where I'm going wrong. I'm like 90% done with the water temple. And I haven't done a lever. I beat the game one time when I was like 14.
We've played this game before?
We? I don't know if we played.
Have we? What?
Ocarina.
How do you spell that?
Ocarina.
OCA.
It's Zelda. It's Zelda.
Ocarina of Time?
Yeah, it's like the best Zelda game to have ever existed, in my mind at least. But I'm stuck on the water temple. So anybody that has ever played this game,
yeah, we've played this.
I'm fucking stuck on the water temple still. You see my image shake as I hammer. But anyway,
if you're stuck, it's right here. With Light of Orth.
I think that's like the queen of the water people or something.
On the temple wall, showing Athena. Does that make any sense?
No, but so
it should, Dan. I just made it up.
Okay,
I made it all up.
Zartha.
Come on, that was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
The Light of Zartha, isn't that from a Men in Black 2?
It might be. Yeah, it might be.
Or Men in Black 3, one of those things. But yeah, but the thing is, it's like, the whole point is like, there's like 5 levels and you raise and lower the water. And as the water's at different levels, you can swim to different things. Mm-hmm. And so it's this big maze where you got like swim to this thing, then raise the water, then swim to this thing, then lower the water, then swim to, long story short, I haven't played it in like 3 years because I got fed up and I stopped playing.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
So if subscriber number 1 has ever played the Ocarina of Time and wants to help me,
there you go, buddy. You're on a mission. You got to help him. We were doing a game night 2 years ago down here in the basement on my PS1. We were in Die Hard 1. And since I was a kid, so since I was 15, the last level, I couldn't beat. The boss level. Couldn't do it. Kept going, kept playing. I played a little bit in college, couldn't beat it. And I'm going to call you out. Andrew, we're fucking sitting here and we're playing the game and I couldn't beat it. And then Chris couldn't do it. Andrew went and we did like 2 rounds. And it got to Andrew and he beat. And he finished the thing and the fucking credits roll. And I was like, did you just beat the game? He goes, yeah, we were on the last level. I was like, you just beat my game? Andrew, I haven't beaten this 15. He's like, well, it's done now. And I was like, no, I wanted to do it. Yeah. All right. What,
my topic is dumb as shit. It was something about cheese. So I'll save it.
I don't know, man. You said guacamole and, that turned into a thing.
No, this is dumb.
Which, by the way, I saw squeezable guacamole at the grocery store. I almost sent you a picture. I was like, Dad, does this bother you?
It would have been triggering. It would have been triggering. Lauren actually was, because she's away this weekend at a horse show. We were going through the store and she was like, maybe I should get some guacamole. And then I kind of like made a face. And she's like, well, you're not coming, so I can buy the store-bought guacamole.
It's true. What's your take on squeezable?
The same. It's fucking garbage. Guacamole or avocados, you live and die by the ripeness of an avocado. It's hard. You've got like 12 hours where they're perfect, and you have fantastic guacamole, and then they're mush. And that's the way you have to live your life. If you miss that window, then you don't eat the guacamole or you don't eat the avocado. And that's okay. That's okay. We don't need to be forcing this.
Can you just do avocado toast with it? Or you have to toss it?
Well, no, there's only a small period of time where it makes good guacamole. Like it's got to be like tender enough that it kind of mashes, but firm enough that it has some structure.
Yeah.
You know, and so you've got a window of. I mean, I'm being pedantic with the 12 hours, but it's like a day or two, and that's about it. And if you miss that window, you ain't got guacamole.
It's true.
So keep trying to, quit trying to tell me that you've got shelf stable guacamole that you could put in the fridge for 2 weeks. It's a lie. It's an affront to guacamole.
Well, let's think about this for a second, Dan. Let's break this down, okay? When you open up the Sabra, right, you have like maybe that night to eat it.
Yeah, but it's terrible the second you open it.
Okay, just hold on. I'm going with the general public here, right? So you open it up, you have a party, you're like, hey, here it is. Right, everyone dives in, or they don't. And then you have a tub of guac that you have to eat within the next like 4 hours the next day, or it turns brown and nobody wants to eat it. But what causes it to turn brown? Is it the oxygenation of it?
Yes.
Right?
Oxidation.
Thank you. There it is. Oxidation. So if you have a squeezable, right, where right, but the squeezes and it cuts it off.
And then it sphincters up again.
Right? She like the sound effects. Sphincters up. Does the oxygen get inside? And if it doesn't, does that now last longer than the tub that I just opened?
Yes.
Right? So now I have guac that I can eat all week because I'm just doing what up, right? As opposed to tub. A lot of sound effects.
Yes. No, you're correct. So the quality of the guac day one from a squeeze tube would be much more similar to the quality of the guac on day 8 of squeeze tube than if it were a tub. That still does not change the fact that the quality of the guac on day 1, tub or squeeze tube,
is garbage. Right. I'm not, 100% not negating that. I'm just saying for the general public, the people that don't know.
I wouldn't feed it to my fucking dog.
The people that... Lexi, would you feed the Lexi?
No. It belongs in the trash, and nobody should ever be making.
It belongs in a museum.
Belongs in a museum. Oh, guac is that 24-hour window when a avocado is beautiful, and you slice it and you just mush it ever so slightly. You mix in some tomatoes, a little bit of onion, some lime juice, some salt, some cumin, some pepper, a little red pepper, a little spicy. So good.
When you started saying that, I was like, oh, wow, that's not a lot of ingredients. But then you kept going with the ingredients, and I was like, wow, that's a lot. There's like a little this, a little that, a little this, a little that, a little Clorox. It's fine.
Well, it's guacamole. You're not just even eating avocado.
No, but when you started, I was like, wow, is it really that easy? Just a little onion, a little... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, well, you need that too. Yep, a cumin. Yep.
A little jalapeno.
A little jalapeno.
A little sliced up jalapeno.
All right, brother. Let's end there. Did you eat yet?
No.
Go eat.
I didn't.
Jesus Christ, go eat.
Well, you go fucking bed.
I kind of want this last beer. No, I shouldn't. I'm a dad now. I can't do that.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
All right. Good to see you. I'm glad we got together.
Yeah.
Go get some sleep. I'll go get some food.
All right, brother. And give all the love to the kitty cats and the doggies. The doggies. Oh. All right, brother. Love you.
Cheers.
Catch you later.
Bye-bye.